My apologies for being a few minutes late. Technology was not on my side today. But good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to everyone, depending where in the world you are. I'm thrilled to have you join me for today's live event on how to unlock flow state for maximum performance. We have an incredible group joining us today, experienced CEOs, C-level executives, and HR professionals from different industries and countries. My name is Lizzie Claesson, and for the last 25 years, I've had the privilege of working with exceptional leaders like you, helping them transform their teams and achieve new levels of success. I work with a team of amazing individuals at Brighter Leaders. To learn more about our work, you can visit brighterleaders.com. In the next 10 minutes, I'll share practical cases and tips that you can implement straight away to elevate your leadership and team performance. Here's a question for you. What if the biggest barrier to your peak performance is the way you approach your work every day? Please write yes and no in the comments field if this thought ever crossed your mind. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful states of mind for executive performance, flow. How many of you have ever experienced working on a complex challenge and everything just clicks? Hours feel like minutes and you're producing your best work with ease and focus. Or you're about to enter a meeting you're leading and your brain is completely blank. You try to prepare yourself, but nothing decent came to mind. But as you enter the room, you're present, you're calm, you're aware of every signal of participants' body language. And even without thinking of it, you enter a state of flow and you lead the meeting the best way ever. This state is called flow, and it can also be entered in personal life. Please write in the comments field any of your sports that you like doing in your free time. In my case, it's wind foiling. Those days that I experience flow, my jibes work, my speed works, my whole body is one with the board. Share if you have experienced something like this in your personal life. In other words, being in a state of flow is a game changer. Flow state, coined by the Hungarian-American psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, is a state of complete immersion where we feel and perform at our best. Scientifically, flow is marked by changes in brain chemistry. Dopamine and endorphins increase. These neurotransmitters make us feel good and allow us to stay on task effortlessly, enhancing focus, motivation, and enjoyment. In this state, the prefrontal cortex, the brain's decision-making and self-conscious area, temporarily quiets, allowing us to bypass doubts and distractions. This creates a sense of timeless and total absorption. Flow isn't random, as I said. It's a neurochemical process that it can be triggered through challenging yet engaging tasks, creating the conditions for peak performance. Here's an interesting fact. Many think flow is rare, but research shows that high-performing executives enter flow states about 50% more often than the average person. So what's the secret? They intentionally design the day to make flow easier to reach. Achieving flow isn't about willpower. It's about two factors that are often overlooked: psychological safety and strategic disengagement. Yes, you heard correctly, disengagement. You might not realize it, but psychological safety is a huge driver of flow. It's not just for team cohesion, it's personal. When we feel safe from internal judgment and perfectionism, we're more likely to enter flow because our mind isn't cluttered with doubts. For example, one executive I work with noticed she'd lose flow right before giving feedback. The pressure to be perfect made her second guess everything. Once she adopted a mindset of progress over perfection, she was able to engage more deeply. On the other hand, we have strategic disengagement. This one is key. We often push ourselves to the brink, but flow is about rhythm. Our brains work in cycles, and taking intentional breaks is a secret weapon for executives. When we strategically disengage, even just for 10 minutes, we reset. We actually sharpen our focus and increase the likelihood of reaching flow when we return. Consider adding short, planned breaks between high-focus tasks to keep your energy up and your mind clear. Please write in the chat, psychological safety and strategic disengagement. The more senses you engage right now, the more your brain will work. So let me see those words flowing in the comments field. Would you like to get some practical tips you can implement right away to prime your day with flow? Write tips in the chat. Tip number 1, include flow triggers in your morning routine. Start your day with activities that trigger flow. One great way is to set an intention for the day. Instead of diving straight into emails, take 5 minutes to visualize the biggest challenge you need to solve. Ask yourself, How can I approach this with a fresh perspective? This small mental priming makes a huge difference. It reduces internal resistance and primes your brain to enter flow as soon as you begin your work. Tip number 2, prime your environment for flow. Environment is often overlooked, but it's creating a flow in the environment to take away distractions. An easy way: put your phone in do not disturb. Close your email program and silence any other notifications. Then block out chunks for uninterrupted focus on your top priority task. The more you control external distractions, the easier it becomes to reach flow. Here's your challenge. Start tomorrow with these 2 strategies. Set an intention first thing in the morning and dedicate one time block to a high impact task without interruptions. Notice the difference and please share them with me. Flow isn't an elusive state. It's something you can engineer. During the coming days, be aware of your level of personal psychological safety and strategic disengagement. If this event was helpful, kindly like the post, comment, and share it with your network. I want to finish by sharing firsthand news about my upcoming book on how to transform performance. This book is currently with a publisher for the last details and will be released in a few weeks. Anyone who orders it now will receive a 50% discount. Get in touch with me. Thank you for being here today and for your commitment to elevating your performance. Remember, flow isn't about working harder. It's about working in harmony with your brain's natural rhythms. I encourage each of you to make these small but powerful changes and see how much more effortless peak performance can feel. Have a great day.